Hello, and welcome to a guided meditation for the four seasons. We'll begin in summer and then move through the calendar, and we'll move then to autumn and, of course, winter, and then spring, and then we'll end in summer, in midsummer. Your experience with this meditation will be unique, as everyone will have a different emotional response to each season. There's no wrong way to feel, no prescribed way of thinking, no rules for stopping your thinking. That's not the goal. Be gentle with yourself. And when you feel as if you're getting distracted during this meditation, just take note of what's present with you and then take a breath and return to the sound of my voice. We'll begin with a very relaxing body scan to increase your awareness and that awareness specifically of any physical holding you might have. Sometimes we're tense and we in areas of our body that we don't even notice. So we'll start with our feet. And if you're sitting, make sure your feet are uncrossed so you have direct connection with the floor, ultimately the earth. You could be lying down, and that's fine too. And of course, your feet won't be on the floor, but I would like you, if you're on a bed, to just move your feet by pointing and flexing your feet. If you're sitting on a chair, then just press lightly into the floor and release a couple times, just to bring awareness all the way down to the feet. And then release that, and we'll move from our feet up to our ankles and bring awareness to the calves and then the knees. And then when we get to above the knees to the upper legs, go ahead and place your palms on the tops of your legs. And then we'll just move the palms up and down the tops of the legs just to create some awareness again there. Notice if you're holding at all in the legs. See if you can let go a little bit more. And then just let your hands rest. Take a breath, let it go. And then moving up the body to the low belly. If you want, you could place your hands there or just bring awareness to the low belly. And notice your body breathing itself, just naturally breathing. And then we'll move up to the upper chest. You could lay your hands there, feel that warmth, or just bring your awareness there. And again, notice your body breathing itself. As you exhale, can you let go a little bit more? And then release your hands back to your legs. And we'll just bring awareness to our shoulders. A lot of us carry tension in the shoulders. We'll lift them up slightly and then relax them, let them come down away from the ears. And you could do that with breath, inhaling and lifting the shoulders slightly. And then exhale, let them drop down. Yeah. And just let your shoulders rest. And then in your mind's eye from your shoulders, move down each arm to the upper arm, the forearm, down to the palms of your hands and out to your fingers. Just notice if you're feeling any holding along the way. Can you let go? Release any holding. And then we'll bring our awareness to the face, soften the jaw. Yeah, let the jaw soften. Maybe bring a hint of a smile to the corners of your mouth. Let your eyes soften. Feel your forehead soften. And just feel that release. So for the next few minutes, no need to go anywhere. Just sit, relax, listen, and experience the 4 seasons with me. We'll begin with the season of summer. So summer's come and it's a blue sky day. You look up and you say, oh my gosh, could that sky be any more blue? Summer has come. Not a sign of rain. It's a day where you could sit in a comfy spot and just feel the warm, welcoming warmth of sun. It's just, you're grateful for it because it's just that perfect, cozy, warm feeling. Feel the warmth on your skin. Maybe the sun is warming your face. Maybe you feel the sun like on your upper body, on your chest. Notice how this season feels in your body. Yeah. Imagine how a blue sky day would smell. What kind of scent does a blue sky day have? Notice any sounds that you might hear in the summer. You could imagine places that you go in the summertime. Imagine yourself there, and what do you hear? Breathe. Imagine yourself there, yes. And notice what it feels like to be in the summer. You may have some emotions rise up when you think of summer. They may be positive or negative. Just notice. Try not to get attached to any one thing. Just what comes up for you when you imagine yourself in summer. And we'll move on through the days. We've reached the end of summer, some of the last days of summer, when the world feels kind of dried out from all that sunshine. But underneath the warmth, you start to notice there's a cool breeze now and then. The evenings are getting a little cooler, and night is coming sooner. The mornings are a fraction darker, and you begin to taste autumn in the air. It's rainier, the air feels damper, and sometimes in the mornings you feel like you can smell it already. The next season is coming. There are still sunny days, warm days, but the air is crisper. Some days it's windy, the leaves begin to turn, and the colors are so vibrant. You have crimson and yellow and oranges, just all this display of color around you in the trees. Its own brand of lovely in autumn. The leaves are starting to fall from the trees as autumn goes, and the winds begin getting more blustery. The ground feels a little damp, and the evenings are getting dark. Pause and notice how your body feels in autumn. How does autumn feel on your skin? Perhaps you have a special place you'd like to go in autumn. Is there a place in nature that you visit or like to visit in autumn? Maybe to see the leaves in the trees. What smells are present for you in that place? What sounds do you associate with autumn? What images come up for you? If autumn is a place, where is it? Where are you in autumn? Where do you love to be? And now, what emotions do you associate with autumn? What comes up for you when you're there in your body? Again, positive or negative, no judgment, just what kind of feelings, what kind of emotions are there for you in autumn? And then we start to move forward in the calendar. The clocks have gone back an hour. The evenings are getting darker. And some days it is so gray and gloomy that you just feel like you need to hibernate. Outside, there's a definite bite of cold now. Maybe you put on the heat and you feel the rain, it's damp. You're relying on electric light to get you through most of the day. But the festive season is coming. And soon you find yourself in winter, a time that feels often more night than day, where the weather is cold. And sometimes you have to keep your body more warm with layers like sweaters, maybe coat, scarves, gloves that you need when you're going outside. Depending on where you live, you may have some snow or some type of frozen precipitation. And just stop and notice as we're here in the winter. What smells are associated with winter, if any, for you? What sounds? How does winter feel in your body? Notice the feeling of winter on your skin. And if you go outside, you can feel it, the cold in your nose, in your ears, your eyes. Notice what emotions come up for you in winter. Let them be. Observe them. We're moving forward in time. It's a new year. It's time for many people to make resolutions or to be determined to change a habit. The days are still more dark than light, and sometimes it's bitterly cold. But as we move on, the world seems to start coming back to life again. As the days pass, there are small signs. You might see a daffodil poking up or a crocus. The evenings get a little lighter, the mornings get a little lighter, and the trees begin to sprout buds. There are some days that even feel warm. More buds emerge, and before you know it, there's flowers everywhere. Notice when you're in spring, how does it feel in your body? How does spring come to your body? Notice how it feels on your skin. Notice any scents that you associate with spring, any tastes. Notice the sounds that you hear in spring, or images that come to mind when you think of spring. Where do you go when you're in spring? Where do you like to go? Reflect on the emotions that come during springtime, whether they're positive or negative. Just notice your emotions in the spring. And then the year moves on. There's bird song, animals, and all of nature is flourishing. Soon the days are getting warmer and warmer. The mornings are bright. The trees are in full leaf and everything is green. Some days are hot. Some days still a little cooler, a little damper. And then, before you know it, there are several gloriously sunny days right in a row. We've reached midsummer, the longest day. The sun is up before you even want to wake up, and it sets nearly at bedtime. You wear lighter clothes, maybe some sunglasses, maybe a straw hat or any type of hat to protect your skin from the sun. You've come full circle in the year. It is midsummer. And spend a few moments noticing how this feels in your body again. Having traveled through the seasons, think of how this experience has felt for you. And we're going to take a few moments in silence, and I would like you to bring to mind a season that you would like to return to. In your mind's eye, go back to that season and back to your senses of smell and taste and sight. And just revisit that season of your choice. And I'll begin singing just a short song about sunshine. You might know it. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me smile. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost all the time makes me high. So if you'd like to bring your hands together at heart center, I'm going to end with a short blessing. May the longtime sun shine upon you and all love surround you, and the pure light that's within you guide your way on. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you for meditating with me on the four seasons.